You see her every day. You share laughs at meetings, exchange quick glances in the hallway, and maybe even chat over coffee breaks. You know she's amazing. But is it a good idea to ask her out when you both work at the same place? Today, we're diving into whether your workplace can actually be the perfect spot to meet that special someone, or if it's a career disaster waiting to happen. The key is knowing how to approach this situation with care, confidence, and class. Let's get into it. Let's face it, workplaces are naturally convenient places to meet someone. You spend a lot of time there, likely more than anywhere else. You're surrounded by people who share your interests, values, and lifestyles. There's already an element of familiarity, a common ground that makes conversations flow more easily. But, and it's a big but, there are some serious risks you need to be aware of. The question is, how can you navigate those risks and make your move successfully? First, let's address the elephant in the room. There's a stigma attached to dating in the workplace. Some people think it's unprofessional or fear the consequences if things go wrong. But here's the thing. According to a 2018 survey, 38% of people reported having dated a colleague. That's more than one in 3 people. Still, there are right and wrong ways to go about it. If you handle things with tact and respect, your office crush could become something more, maybe even something great. But before we dive into how to approach her, let's talk about the first step, becoming the guy she would actually want to date. Now here's the deal. Women often have higher standards for dating someone they work with. And that makes sense, right? No one wants awkwardness in the office after a breakup or to become the subject of office gossip. So, how do you show her that you're not just any guy, but the kind of guy she would want to date? It's all about building trust. She needs to feel like you genuinely care about her, not just as a potential romantic interest, but as a person. How do you do that? First, steer clear of office drama. Don't get sucked into gossip or petty conflicts. Treat everyone around you with respect. Be a team player, but take the initiative to lead when the circumstances arise. Be someone she can look up to, someone she feels safe around, and of course, excel in your job. Show that you're competent, reliable, and passionate about what you do. When she sees that you're grounded, respectful, and have your life together, she'll naturally feel more inclined to consider you as someone worth her time and attention. Now, before you start daydreaming, remember this. If there's a chain of command involved, things get a bit trickier. Most experts advise against dating someone who is directly above or below you in the workplace hierarchy. And that's for a good reason. It can lead to conflicts of interest and accusations of favoritism. But if you're already attracted to someone in this kind of dynamic, make sure to familiarize yourself with your company's HR policies first. Be smart and take your time before making a move. Alright, so you've got yourself in a good place. Now, how do you know she's interested in you? Let's take a look at some key insights she might be interested in to you. These signs aren't much different from any other romantic scenario, but there are a few workplace specific indicators you should watch out for. For example, does she initiate non-work related conversations with you? Maybe she sends you funny memes or messages you about things that have nothing to do with your job. Does she take an interest in your personal life? Perhaps she asks what you did over the weekend or remembers small details you've shared. And what about social events? Does she gravitate toward you during office parties or team outings? Is she genuinely supportive, like taking your side during a discussion or covering for you when you need it? Does she compliment you, laugh at your jokes, or try to find reasons to spend time alone with you, like asking to join you for lunch or on a work errand? Now, if you're seeing these signs, you might be in luck. Just keep in mind that none of these signs alone guarantee romantic interest. She could simply see you as a friend, but if you spot several of these indicators, there's a good chance she likes you. The only way to know for sure, you've got to ask her out. So, how do you go about asking her out without making things weird? The key here is simplicity. Don't overthink it. If you've never spent time together outside of the office, you don't need to start with a grand gesture or an extravagant date idea. Keep it casual. Something like, hey, would you like to grab a cup of coffee or drink after work one day? Works perfectly. The idea is to suggest something low pressure where you can both be relaxed and just see how it goes. Remember, when you ask her out, it's best to do it face to face. Avoid sending a message or using work communication tools. Not only does this prevent any awkwardness from a potential misinterpretation, but it also shows confidence. Women appreciate a man who can be direct and respectful, and asking in person gives you a much clearer sense of her reaction. Now, a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out, and you'll stay updated on all of our latest content. Now, let's talk about the one strike rule. Many companies like Google and Meta have policies where if you ask colleagues out and they don't explicitly say yes, you should not ask again. This is actually a great guideline to follow in any dating scenario, not just at work. If she gives you a vague response like, I'd love to, but I'm really busy with work right now, take that as a polite no. It's important to respect her boundaries and not push further. Trust me, if she's interested, she'll make time for you. And finally, if she does say yes, congratulations. Now, it's time to take things slow. Keep your first outing low key and don't rush to define anything. Let the relationship grow naturally outside the office environment. To wrap things up, here's a quick recap. Be the kind of guy she would want to date. Keep an eye out for signs that she might like you. And when you're ready, ask her out in a respectful and direct manner. Remember to always follow the one strike rule, and you'll set yourself up for success when pursuing a workplace romance. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below if there are any other places you find tricky to meet women. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content that will help you become the best version of yourself. See you in the next one.